Hi, I'm Jacqueline Stewart. Thanks for joining me here on TCM for Silent Sunday Nights. Christmas is just 1 week away, and tonight we're gearing up with one of the most important biblical epics ever brought to the big screen. From 1927, it's The King of Kings. This movie was a passion project for its director, Cecil B. DeMille, one of the most renowned, pioneering filmmakers in America. DeMille turned to the Bible for cinematic inspiration 4 years earlier, when he made the 1923 silent epic, The Ten Commandments. Bringing biblical figures to life on the big screen has always been controversial, and many in 1923 predicted that The Ten Commandments would fail at the box office, but it proved to be one of the biggest hits of the era. The film earned millions and inspired DeMille to follow it with another religious epic. The King of Kings, released in 1927, is an epic retelling of the key events in the life of Jesus Christ. And it's the film that cemented Cecil B. DeMille's reputation as a master filmmaker. DeMille knew that presenting the story of Jesus would be an extremely sensitive topic for a lot of people, so he actively sought the input of clergy throughout the production. In fact, he was so concerned about the movie's image that he dictated the way his stars could and could not behave, even when they were off set. He was especially strict with British actor H.B. Warner, who played the role of Jesus. DeMille had the actors sign agreements prohibiting them from indulging in behavior that might reflect badly on the production, including everything from drinking to playing cards to swimming in public. And he didn't stop there. In order to create the proper aura around his leading man, DeMille insisted that nobody but the director could speak to H.B. Warner while he was in costume as Jesus. For Warner, this proved to be the most significant role of his career, although he continued to work in Hollywood for years after the silent era ended. He was a particular favorite of director Frank Capra and appeared in a number of Capra classics, including Mr. Deeds Goes to Town, an Oscar-nominated performance in Lost Horizon, Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, and It's a Wonderful Life. Here he is in 1927, also with Dorothy Cumming, Ernest Torrance, and Joseph Schildkraut in Cecil B. DeMille's The King of Kings. The script for The King of Kings was written by Jeannie McPherson, who became known as Cecil B. DeMille's screenwriter because she collaborated with him exclusively from 1915 to 1930. Like many women of her era who became established in Hollywood as screenwriters, McPherson began her career as a performer, first as a dancer and then as an actress. In 1927, she became one of only 3 women who helped found the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. The other 2 were Mary Pickford and Bess Meredith. McPherson was also a suffragette and an accomplished pilot. But despite all of her achievements, Jeannie McPherson is often overlooked as a pioneering screenwriter. And that may be because Cecil B. DeMille publicly downplayed her writing abilities, even though McPherson had written the 2 films that established DeMille's status, The Ten Commandments and The King of Kings, and is credited on more than half of his other films. Up next, Alicia Malone is here for TCM Imports, and I'll be back in the new year when Silent Sunday Nights returns. Until then, I'm Jacqueline Stewart. Happy holidays, and thanks for watching.